Why are you wearing an eye patch? Is today some kind of pirate-themed holiday I don't know about? Oh, this lost my eye. No big deal. Oh, okay. I thought she turned into a ghost. It's the sketches. I love it. Headset, check. Goggles, check. Cute game, check. Detective glasses. Oh, you already know. Ladies and gentlemen, Romance Detective 2! Did my voice like correct? 2! There we go. Is here. Well, kind of here. So, we got Nom Nom Nami. We got a whole bunch of people down there, and also major shout out to freaking music by Konatzir? Tazir? Who knows? Their name is right there. I'm gonna go find them and put them in the description too, because I freaking love all of the music in this game. But you see, we have a lot of new faces and old faces here. We got the chief. We got her cousin, who is whose name I forget. We got Cupid. We got Flower Shop Dude, we got, I forget your name, little girl, some new people, some more new people, somebody in a trash can. Oh, it's that guy, it's that guy who is in love with her. Some scientist lady. This is, hopefully this is about the roses. But we're gonna go ahead and start. An unfinished visual novel, in development for 22 months. The story is complete aside from a few scenes left unwritten. You'll see a lot of sketches in place of final art. At least it's presentable and a satisfying experience despite the lack of polish. But I'm gonna play it anyway because my detective thirst is unquenched. So you guys can pause this. I'm gonna read it on my own. I'll probably cut out the little delay. Oh, well, that's kind of sad. But you know what? I'm going to enjoy it no matter what, I bet. I come for the good art, I come for the good music, and it's good. Let's do this. I'll go ahead and say it now. I kind of really like the sketch style, to be honest. I think it adds a different flavor than what we're usually seeing. Hey detective, do you know why I brought you here today? If you mean there was a reason other than to appreciate the beautiful works of art displayed on these walls, then no, I'm not aware of what that might be. I'll give you a hint. Guess what today is? Ah, now that you mention it, this is where we first met 1 month ago. That's right, it's like our anniversary date, except an anniversary is a whole year, romance cop. Calm yourself. You've certainly grown into your romance title. I'm honored to hear that from the lovely romance detective. Did you plan this rose-themed exhibit being featured as well? No, that was actually an unfortunate coincidence. Unfortunate? Yeah, I mean, roses have been kind of ruined for me since that case. They are bittersweet, I suppose. How so? Well, they are certainly the cause of a great deal of trouble we might not have met otherwise. I never thought of it that way before. I guess that makes this a romantic coincidence. Indeed it does. Let's take a closer look at this art. We gotta have the full experience. Oh, see, this is... Oh, I love this. So, this is what I'm so used to with adventure games. It's kind of a point and click, not adventure games, mystery games. It's kind of a point and click kind of feel. This is the same vase from our first assignment together, isn't it? Who could forget it? It's one of a kind. Looking at it now, I almost want to take it home as a keepsake. Even despite its gaudy appearance. It's definitely grown on me. You know, maybe it's rude to say this, but it doesn't look like much effort was put into some of these. Look closer, you can see a unique energy coming from each brush stroke. Do you see how the paint has been layered on some places, layered on in some places more than others? Yeah, but more paint doesn't necessarily mean more effort. These ones are just blobs of color. Romance cop. It may be true that a skilled artist's work will often seem effortless, but it can take years of practice to be able to create such evocative works of these. Sure, but they're so messy compared to that big one behind us. It just feels to me like the artist got lazy. You tend towards more traditional figurative art, I see. Well, very well. There's still hope for your taste to expand in due time. Oops, I feel like I disappointed her somehow. Okay, so that's both connecting to her. What's this? I want to save a little leaflet for last. Oh, you want to save taking a little leaflet for last? You want to look around with her a little bit more. Let me guess, red is your favorite color. I suppose it's crimson to be specific. It's very alluring. No wonder you'd be drawn to roses, huh? I mean, aside from being named after them, roses are a symbol of romance and beauty. I'd always admired them as such, though now I no longer feel the need to carry one with me as proof to my devotion to romance. Yeah, you're beautiful without the help of any silly flower. They're not silly. ... You're turning your favorite color. Now, enough of that. Okay, that's... Yeah. Wait, I want to see my item. Give me my leaflet. Where is it? Hey. That's the radio. Okay, take me out. So, after this, I was thinking we could go to the cafe. Come in, romance cop. Oh, it's the chief. It could be urgent. Romance cop and romance detective here. Do you need something from us, chief? Sorry, I know you're off duty today, but I've got a few things that need taken care of. Things have been unusually busy lately, so you're the only ones I can count on. Could it be crimes against romance? Go ahead, chief, we're listening. First and foremost, it seems like a punk teenager went on a vandalism spree and ruined some school property, amongst other things. I want you two to investigate. Wouldn't that fall under the school resource officer's jurisdiction? What? Why would a middle school need something like that? I thought every school had its own police officer. At least the ones I went to did. I guess it's different in Love Bloom. Romance cop, what kind of city did you come from? A normal one! Thank you. That aside, just head over to Snapdragon Middle School. The vice principal will fill you in on the details. Oh, and the other thing, we've got an escaped convict on the loose. Why is that the other thing, not the first thing that you... Oh boy. Oh my. Yeah! It escaped what? You should have bought that one up first. He isn't dangerous, I don't think, but we should probably find the guy. He's an escaped convict, and you're like, he's not dangerous. Oh, man. So drop by when you can, and I'll show you his mugshot so you can know who to look for. Understood. Thank you, Chief. No problem at all. Always happy to have the romance duo on the case. Please don't call us that. Oh, don't be shy, romance cop. See you two later. I'm not the shy one. I think you... Well, maybe you aren't the shy one, because you did lead in with the first kiss. Now then... Where were you about to say, what were you about to say before the chief called us? I just thought that I wanted to go to the park after this, but it looks like we'll be busy now. Worry not, romance cop, I'm sure we will have plenty of future opportunities to spend our quiet, peaceful days at the park. Is this really okay with you? We're supposed to have the whole day off. Whether we're on the job or not, or not, what truly matters is our time spent together. Detective. What I mean is, it's nothing to fret over. Our city needs us. Agreed. Alright then. Let's decide what to do first, the vandalism case or the escaped convict. I leave that entirely up to you. Well... Whoa. Okay. Return. Okay, so it brings up a menu this time. I prefer this instead of me accidentally right-clicking and it's just like, hey, would you like to save or not? Yeah, so here's the thing. We have an escaped convict on the loose, and they want us to go to a middle school? What if I see the escaped convict at the middle school? I'm going to the middle school first. How about the school? If they're going so far as to involve the police, there's gotta be some intense vandalism, right? I suppose, are you not worried about the escaped convict? Well, the chief said he wasn't dangerous, so we can deal with it afterwards. School's closer anyway. Then it's decided, let us go forth and solve this case of love. No one said anything about love being involved, but considering the kind of cases we normally get, then it might be a case of love after all. To the school then. Snapdragon Middle School. We got a black principal. Alright. You two must be from the police department. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Vice Principal Bell. I am Romance Detective, and this is my partner, Romance Cop. Heavens, I wasn't expecting them to send a great romance detective for something like this. And you're a duo now. How exciting! My partner and I appear whenever we are needed for romantic justice. Yep, no crime is too small for this team. So please, give us the rundown, ma'am. What happened here? Well, we had a group of students decorating the food stand for the big spring festival in order to raise money for the school. We're gonna sell baked goods, same as every year. But apparently someone took issue with that because they decided to sabotage the whole stand. Come with me. This is what it looks like as of last night. It's very colorful. Used to be much cuter, if you ask me. The students only have today and tomorrow to fix it up and make sure it's presentable. We'd like to catch the little troublemaker as soon as possible. They could have the chance to do something like this again. Could you two find out who did it? Leave it to us. Okay, see, look, we're investigating things. I really like this. I like the mechanic. This thing's pretty sturdy. How old is it? Snapdragon participates in the Spring Festival annually. They've painted and repainted the same stand for as long as I can remember. Oh, so it's like a tradition. Whoever made a mess of it is protesting the festival? That's a possibility. However, if we consider what is written here, it is clearly a different motive. Look at this graffiti! This child is very talented. Now's not the time to be impressed, detective. Though it does look kind of cool. They didn't have permission to do this to use this as their personal canvas. There's a poem here. You read the poem together. Aster, you're as rad as hell. I'm as bad as hell. Without you, I'm as sad as hell. Aww. Whoever wrote this would be better sticking to painting. It's kind of cute though for a middle schooler. Cute. This bit of writing certainly deserves more praise than that. It has excellent rhythm. That's true. The comparison to hell is intended to mean exceedingly, but it also serves to emphasize the author's state of being in the absence of Aster character. Brilliant. Okay, but poems are supposed to rhyme. I mean, I guess it does, but you can't just end all the lines the same. That's cheating. First the paintings, and now this as well. Rules do not apply to poetry, Romance Cop. There are only guidelines. Not to bind words, but provide framework for conveying a greater meaning. Well, I still think it's cheating. I'll work on your apparent issues with appreciating poetry another time. These well-constructed words have granted us a few clues. You're right, it looks like our culprit has a crush on Aster, whoever that is. The vice principal will surely fill us in. Excuse me, there's something I think you could help us out with, ma'am. Oh, what would that be? Does anyone at the school go by the name Aster? Oh, well, yes, but... Still, Aster would never be involved in something like this. Besides, she's the one who oversaw the project in the first place. It's part of her job as a school secretary. We're not accusing her of anything, but could you please let us talk to her? She might be able to point us in the right direction. Well, I suppose. Is she here at school today? Yes, I think it would be best if you met her after class is let out. So if you don't mind waiting a while, I'd be glad to bring her to you then. Oh, well, this isn't exactly urgent. What do you think, detective? We need to stop by this police station, so if you would prefer to wait here, I have no objections. It's up to me, huh? Well then... Ooh. This is interesting. Save. I have options here. I could stay put. Or I could go... Oh. Oh, well, I'm going. This is as good a time as always to stop by the police station. We'll come back and talk to Aster when it's more convenient. Alright, I'll be ready with her when you return. Good day, then. When did you get an eye? Did you always have an eye patch? Did you? I can't remember. I think I would have pointed out your eye patch before. You did not always have an eye patch. Where did you get... There you are. I was beginning to think you two forgot about the criminal on the loose. Of course not. But, Chief? Why are you wearing an eye patch? Is today some kind of pirate-themed holiday I don't know about? Oh, this lost my eye. No big deal. Oh, okay. I thought she turned into a ghost. It's the sketches. I love it. What? Are you alright? Listen up, romance cop. I was joking. Just got a little banged up last night, you know, by our jailbreak friend. Oh my god. Did he punch you during his escape? No, nothing like that. He slipped out so quietly, and no one even noticed until he was missing this morning. Nah, the eye patch is from what got him arrested in the first place. Oh my gosh. And you think he's not dangerous? Can you please tell us the whole story from the beginning? The way you've been explaining this, I feel like you're trying to give me a heart attack. It appears Romance Cop is not yet grown accustomed to your peculiar sense of humor, Chief. Please go easier on her in the future. Yeah, sorry about that. You shouldn't worry about me, though. I'm extremely robust for my size. Anyway, we'll start here. This is our guy. That's the mugshot. He's got, I guess, a beard. It's a sketch mugshot. Looks like a police sketch instead. That's fine too. Told him we didn't really need to bother with photos since he wasn't really being arrested. But he was very insistent that we follow proper procedure. Why would anyone want to go through all of this? So what happened was, we were both at the sports bar and he wanted to watch the game, right? I happened to be sitting next to him. It was an intense game, so of course, when our team scored, the whole bar got really worked up. And suddenly an elbow got me right in the eye. He got a pretty good hit on me and I stumbled backward into some chairs. It must have looked a lot worse because I felt like there was a whole crowd of people asking me if I was alright. And this guy, our perv, was all in my face apologizing over and over, and I kept telling him it wasn't his fault and that I was totally fine, but he wasn't having it. Then I guess someone shouted like, hey, what's the chief of police? Hey, that's the chief of police who you just assaulted, bro. Which really only made the guy even more panicked. Then things escalated. He ended up on his knees, begging me to lock him up for the night so he can make up for what happened. It was pretty ridiculous. Even though everyone there agreed it was just an accident, he wouldn't let it go. The only way that night was going to end was with me taking him to jail. And so that's what I did, and I arrested the guy at the end. So then, I don't get it. Why'd he break out? Who knows? Change of heart? I don't know. He really shouldn't have been arrested. I understand why we must capture this man. Without spending his full night in jail, he can never atone for his mistake. Well, like I said, I never held it against him in the first place, but he shouldn't have made such a big deal out of it if he wasn't going to follow through all the way. What a strange guy. As soon as we find him, I'm demanding an explanation. Let me know how that goes. I'm here if you have any other questions. Thank you, Chief. Hold on, before we go, I wanted to change into my uniform. You know, I'm really glad I paired you two up. That girl was so uptight when she first got here. With you around, she's much more relaxed. Is that so? It's all thanks to you working those romantic detective charms, but really, Rose, thanks a lot for helping out. Thanks for always helping out. There's no need to thank me. After all, it is my mission in life to carry out romantic justice. Ha 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 ha, of course. You know, it's really nice seeing you around more often. I did not realize you previously longed for my company. We're friends, aren't we? I just figured you were always off doing some lone wolf thing, important romance cases to solve and whatnot. Perhaps the three of us should go out sometime. I would like to make up for those years of neglect you have suffered. Oh my gosh, things just got deep. Cuts deep, man. Sounds good to me. But I gotta do the boss thing, and telling you it ain't happening till work's done, yeah, you know. Then we will be swift. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm ready to go now. Alright, let's go. Glad you're in your uniform. Perfect timing, Romance Cop. Let us proceed. It's about time we should head back to the school and talk to Aster. Good luck with the investigating, then. I'm counting on you. We're back at Snapdragon Middle. Neon Punk. You're mad, right? So start yelling. No. What would that accomplish? I see no point in it. What are you, a robot? Normal people would shout at someone who wrecks their stuff. Different people express their emotions in different ways. But you never express anything. I just wish you'd react sometimes. Come, girl. Oh, Aster, there you are. There are two nice ladies here from the police department that'd like to speak with you about what happened. Alright. Hello, Aster. I'm Chris, and this is my partner, Romance Detective. We have a few questions for you concerning the graffiti. I don't know anything about it. Well then, I promise this won't take very long. Present. Do I have anything to present? Do you know who did it? Is there anyone you know who might be responsible for this? No, I don't think so. Even the smallest hint could be helpful to us. Even if I did happen to see something, I wouldn't have any proof. I'd rather not make baseless accusations against my classmates. So you did see something? No, nothing. She's gonna be trouble. What can I present? Take that! Take that! This poem here, doesn't it remind you of something like a love letter, maybe? You think the culprit is referring to me? Yes, so do you have any secret admirers? It wouldn't be secret if I knew about them. She has a point, Romance Cop. Fine, never mind. Did you do it? You didn't see anything? You said you didn't see anything, but I'm not quite convinced. Please tell us where you were when the crime took place. I was in the library until sundown. The library can confirm my alibi for you. There's no need. Your answer has given away a crucial fact to this case. A crucial fact? And what could that be? You have knowledge of when the vandalism occurred. Ooh! 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 There we go! I'm starting to get quenched! We weren't sure if it happened after school or not, but you just confirmed that for us. Your reasoning is flimsy. I only assumed that it was, that was when it took place because the perpetrator would have been in class otherwise. You're certain it was another student who did this? Again, that should be obvious. I can't imagine a member of the faculty destroying student work in such a way, and the poem could have only been written by someone around my age. So you agree that the poem is lame. Earlier I couldn't convince the detective at all, but at least I've got you backing me up on this now. Didn't say it was lame. Her approach to writing is actually rather her approach to writing? Her? I misspoke. You're not wriggling your way out of this one. Tell us what you know. I really have nothing to say. As I told you before, there is no proof. Then why you tried and hide it from us? I could be mistaken. You don't want to get your friend in trouble, eh? No, oh no, we aren't exactly friends. But it would be unfair of me to make accusations based on what could have been coincidence. That's why I lied. You really shouldn't lie to the police, but either way, you aren't going to tell us who you were really talking about until there's proof. Is that how it is? Yes, please understand. We'll forget you said anything. Detective, I will tell you one thing though. If it really was her, she'll be back again tonight. Culprit's gonna strike again so soon? How do you know? You could call it intuition, I suppose. Well, then we'll hold a stakeout, Aster. Could you at least tell me the time frame of when the culprit might strike? This time they won't have the cover of an empty classroom. After dark would be a safer bet. Great. Let's hope they do come back tonight so we can catch them in the act. Are you worried? No, vandalism is wrong. Whoever's behind this should be caught. That's right. Crimes, especially those committed in the name of love, must not go unpunished. Love. May I ask a question? Sure, what is it? You two are partners, correct? That's right, in the professional and the romantic sense. Romance Cop, please refrain from spouting such embarrassing things. Whoops, sorry. I see, interesting. Well, if we're finished here, I'm going to go home now. Good luck with your stakeout. Right. Thank you for your cooperation. All that's left now is to wait. Perhaps it wouldn't hurt to search for that escaped convict. But we really don't have any clues where he might be. I wouldn't mind wandering around for a bit with you, though. I'll follow your lead, then. Well, we're not going home. And we're not going to the park. I mean, we could go to the park, but probably not the police station either. So, we're going to save real quick. And now that we have a multi-decision, there we go. We're going to end the episode! Ladies and gentlemen, Romance Detective 2. We got some sketches and we got some... See, but it still feels like a very complete game. And that's why I decided to play it. Ladies and gentlemen, your United States Aviator is taking off, telling you to stay classy, passengers. Leave a like, leave a subscribe, and check out the description for more games by Nom 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 that you can play for yourself. Take care. Toodaloo. Like Green.